with clase. I said, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I parked my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Here we go. Set. Go 20.
On first down, it's Stafford. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Stafford now to throw. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Stafford. He dumps it to Hyde. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
First down, a run with Hyde. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19. From the red zone now, Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now Stafford. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
Better be careful. Shakespeare might sue you.
Yeah, he might come get me, right? Good luck with that, Bard.
Here's Hyde, 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Carlos Hyde punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Ready, green, 90.
Now Mahomes. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45, blue 45.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
You got three down.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready, green 39.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a third down and 5 to start things out. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowler Glover Quinn there making the play.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really sees early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Play action. Stafford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty, because the corner route, it's extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is, because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 4 down.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And now here comes Kansas City. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's got room. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ace. Hey. 4 down. Here we go now. Green.
Mahomes now to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
A first trip to the red zone for KC. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Stafford on first down. Rodgers brings it in. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Here we go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Four down.
You're set. Lady.
Check 52.
Zebra. Tag 50. Tag 50.
Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
You ready? Lady.
Here's Stafford. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. To throw is Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Set. Get a 20.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
2nd and 10. Stafford again. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. I'm here all day. Hey, switch gears.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 49 yards out. And Butker able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Jones. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those.
Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, Detroit. Carlos Hyde, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And some space here. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
They run with Hunt. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Ace! 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 Here we go! Green 90! Green 90!
Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Green 90! Green 90!
On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
3 down, 3 down.
Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Here we go.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. He can run. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Conley's got it over the middle, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Green 39. Green 39.
This is Hunt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Blue 40.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right, going for it all, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 29 yards, and the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because of just what you described. They ran at the previous play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Butker now to kick this one away. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3.
4 down.
Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, boys, got four down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He hits Riddick underneath. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Four down.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now here comes Kansas City. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so...
And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
Zebra.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Mahomes now to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Green.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. On target over the middle to Hill. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Ready. Green 90. Green 90.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Here we go now. Green 90. Green 90.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
I got 15. I got 15. Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Harris, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green, 90.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he stopped immediately there. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
You got 4. Here we go now. Blue, 45.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Green, 90.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He's back to throw. He dumps it to Hyde. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Out to the flat for Reddick. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. And did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Back to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
A big conversion on fourth down, but no timeouts left, so you got to go quick here.
Stay 50, stay 50.
They'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Stanford. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And partner.